So I been buying a lot of jewelry from my daughter-in-law, who has started selling paparazzi jewelry over the internet on Facebook Live. And so I haven't had jewelry for a long time. Since I was about 16 years old, I've never really bought jewelry for myself. So I haven't been wearing much, a few earrings here and there, and that's about it. So guess what? Since she's been selling it, and it's relatively inexpensive, I have decided that I need to have some place to put this. So she has suggested to me something that a friend of hers did, just by buying a few inexpensive items from the dollar store, which lonely old ladies need the things to be as cheap as possible. But it's not a reason for you not to be able to organize. And so this is one of the things that I'm doing, is I'm planning on organizing. I'm going to be on my way to the dollar store in a few minutes. I need to unhook my car, and I will explain later why my car needs to be unhooked and unhooked from what. And get in my car, and I will drive to the dollar store and pick up those items that I need. So I will be talking to you a little bit later about what this project is going to be and what I'm going to be doing with it. So I've just pulled into the parking lot at the dollar store, and I'm going to be getting ready to go in, and I am not sure that I can videotape inside of there, and especially since I don't have any cameramen that will follow me around, at least not today, I will not be able to shop and hold my phone at the same time. So I'm not quite that talented yet. So once I get into the dollar store, I'm going to have to quit recording, and I will talk to you when I get out and tell you whether or not I found everything that I needed. So I found a couple of Easter cards that I was looking for. I was having to find something for my ministering sisters, and so I decided to hunt and found a couple of really cute ones that would work really well with them. So now I'm going to go on and see if I can find the rest of the things that I'm looking for here at the store. The store has more people in here than I thought, and it may take me longer than I thought to get through the store, which is fine, but I've got all day. I'm a lonely old lady, and I don't have a whole lot to do. Well, actually, I have a lot to do. It's just that I don't have any particular time to be finished with any of these things that I'm doing. So I'm kind of walking through the store now looking for the next item that I need, which is cooling racks. So I need to find some place where maybe cooking supplies or something is. And I also have to find command hooks and other little hooks to see if I can make a hanger for all of my jewelry. So I'm going to be signing off for now for a minute, and if I find this stuff, I will get back to you. And for right now, I'm going to just kind of walk through, and I'm not going to bore you with me just walking through the dollar store until I find the things that I'm looking for. So I'm going to sign off for a few minutes, and I'll get back to you later. So I finally found the area of the store that I'm looking for, and I think I found at least part of what I'm looking for, the cooling racks. And these are what I'm looking for here. These are the little cooking racks. I think I'm going to buy, there's 2 of them in a package, so I think I am going to buy maybe, they're $1 a piece, so I can buy 4 of them easily. And if I can't use them all for my little jewelry project, I definitely, pretty sure I will be able to use them for baking projects. So either way, it's a dual purpose. So I'm going to buy 4 of these. That's going to be 8 of these little racks that might be coming in handy to do my jewelry rack. Now I'm going to look for the next thing. I need to find command hooks, and I need to find some kind of little hooks that I can hook some of the earrings and the jewelry onto these racks. So I'll stay tuned, and I'll see what I can find on the next piece that I'm looking for. So the next thing I'm going to be looking for is maybe picture supplies or picture hanging supplies to find some little hooks of some kind. So stay tuned. So I just got a glimpse of the checkout rack. So once I get everything I need, I think I'm going to be in here for a few minutes longer than that. Maybe even a few minutes longer than a few minutes. But I can be very patient. I don't have a lot to do today. I do have some things to do. I was going to mow my lawn, but it seems it rained, and now my lawn's wet, and it's raining intermittently, so it's not going to dry either today. So it's another day that I still can't finish the lawn that I started 2 days ago. So I might as well stay in the dollar store and find everything that I need and get this project done, and do it on this Saturday morning instead of mowing my lawn, which is what I would really prefer to be doing. So while it's raining and raining and raining, it's also growing and growing and growing. So I think now I've gotten everything I need for that project. I've got the cooling racks. I found some little hooks that look like they'll work perfectly as long as they'll stick to the back of my door. And I even found some little clothespins that could probably work as hooks so that I can hook necklaces over it instead of having them slide all over the racks. So I guess I'm going to walk around here and see if there's anything else that I might need before I leave here, and then go to the checkout and wait there until my turn to be checked out. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I will talk to you later and let you know how long it took to get out of this store. So I got out of the dollar store pretty quickly. The lines weren't as long as they looked, and I was able to get through the lines pretty quickly and get out of the dollar store. So now I'm in the parking lot, and I have to remember what I did with my car. It's a pretty good sized parking lot, so it could be almost anywhere, and I think I spot it over here. So it's usually quite a challenge in a large parking lot for me to remember where my car is. It's 75 years old and my memory is not exactly what it used to be. And there it is. Here is my trusty car. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get in my car and drive home. And again, I don't have any way of holding in the car, so I'm going to have to sign off until I get home. Okay, so I got through with the dollar store, and that wasn't too bad for the number of people that were in there and the number of people I thought were going to be at the check stand. There wasn't a big line, so I went out and I turned my phone off. And so while I was driving, I can't have it on because I don't have a holder for my car, and I can't hold it and drive it. So I'm kind of winging it on a lot of these videos, and I'm just going to have to put them all together in my editing software if I can figure that out. So anyway, so I decided I was hungry because I didn't eat anything before I went to the dollar store. And I was thinking, well, what am I going to have to eat? And I thought I'd come home and fix something, and I remembered Jimmy John's. My boss had told me that Jimmy John's had a sandwich, a new sandwich was made on a baguette, which isn't a lot of bread. And it was just plain. It didn't have mayo or any of that stuff on it. Because in the past, I have not been able to eat Jimmy John's sandwiches. I'm diabetic, and for some reason, they shot my blood sugar way in the air. It could have been the amount of bread. It could have been sugar in the mayonnaise. They're putting sugar in it somewhere. And so for several years, I have not had a Jimmy John's sandwich. So I decided that I would find the Jimmy John's, which was a little bit of a trick. And I wish I could have had my car on and been able to view this fiasco of trying to find Jimmy John's, which was in the same shopping center as the dollar store. I just had to figure out how to get over there to it. So I finally figured out how to get in there and ordered my sandwich, and I've just brought it home, and this is what my sandwich looks like. This is my sandwich. It is a baguette, and it's a slim slice of bread, and it's pretty long though, and I have this one cut in half. And then with it, I'm going to have my cranberry juice instead of a soda. So I'm going to go now and adjourn and eat my sandwich and watch TV as I usually do. There's cooking shows on, and maybe their talents and stuff will rub off on me a little bit, and I can figure out how to cook my food a little bit so I don't have to go out and buy things. So long for now.